I think in the grand scheme of things, the ultimate power play, geopolitical power play of our time is China and the US. And if the Russians are preoccupied, and I think Trump has been working to bring the Russians onto his side a little bit, to many people's disappointment, but that's just the reality of what's happened. And the Russians are busy. The Iranians are gone now, both of whom were Chinese besties. Once the Iran issue has been dealt with, I think it'll allow the Americans to focus all of their energy into the Pacific and on Taiwan and on China. So that might heat up.
And even if it really turns the custard in Iran, like as in there's no clear outcome here, we hope not, but there's a prolonged, civil war of some kind. The US are likely to withdraw their forces anyway, right?
It'll be left for Israel to deal with.
They're not going to like leave the aircraft carriers in the Gulf. The US are going to withdraw their forces. They're going to reposition them in the Pacific, somewhere in Southeast Asia.
I think so. That's my anticipation.
Yeah, they need to do that in order to be a counter to the threats to Taiwan, to Japan and so on.
The amount of people who jumped in our comments, and again, they do this about us calling out China's foreign interference, they've done this about us calling out Iran's regime. They get in our comments and they're like, F the US, stuff the US, you guys are US.
A lot of anti-Semitic stuff.
I am happy to say that in the scheme of the world order, I would rather partner with and be aligned with the USA. With all the imperfections, I'm not saying they're perfect, but
we're not saying we should share out all our data with
exactly.
them. No.
But I'm just saying, because people are like, oh, you guys never criticize the US. Well, we do criticize them on a number of issues, but at the same time, they are the most aligned partner in terms of what we would hope to have in a defense partner, right?